Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Linux lovers around the world. My name is Walid Hassan, and here is my first video in Linux Capsule's channel. In this video, I will provide you the guidance about how to create your first Linux virtual machine. In this case, we choose Red Hat operating system version 7 that will be used during this course. This video is for who will not be able to request the labs that I'm preparing in the cloud and wants to create their own virtual machines on their laptops or computers. Also, in this video, I'm going to use a program I'm quite sure that most of you knows about it. It is called VMware Workstation to prepare the Linux virtual machine using it. You may also use similar programs like Hyper-V or VirtualBox or any different virtualization program which is applicable to do the same. I might create a new video for how to create a virtual machine using Hyper-V or VirtualBox, but no promises at the moment. Of course, you can buy the VMware Workstation software from VMware site. Link is in the video description below. Remember to check prerequisites for that software. To prepare your first virtual machine, please follow the following steps. Open VMware Workstation after installing it. The following screen will be the default home screen after installation, where it's providing many options like create a new virtual machine, like in our case, we will create a new Linux server. Open a virtual machine previously created and stored in the hard disk or shared folder or even your USB disk. Connect to a remote server. That server can be running VMware Workstation, VMware ESXi or ESX, or VMware vCenter server. Connect to VMware vCloud Air, where you provide access to VMware vCloud Air on demand or subscription. I will not talk about those options at the moment, but let's talk about only how to create a new virtual machine. You can find the same option from menu bar by clicking File, then New Virtual Machine. The wizard for creating your virtual machine will open as you can see. First screen. Welcome to the new virtual machine wizard. There are two options where you can select typical, recommended, or custom, advanced. The typical option usually will take you through the creation of new virtual machine in fewer steps. The custom option will show more steps to check during the creation of the virtual machine for advanced users. Let's select typical at this time and see what will be the options in the wizard. Click Next. This screen from the wizard is asking about guest operating system and how you will install it. Is it through DVD, disk, or drive as shown in the first option if it is present? In this case, I do not have DVD drive installed, so it's dimmed. Second option is installer disk image file, ISO, where you download the installation source as an ISO file and use that ISO for installation. In that case, we have already downloaded Red Hat source DVD from Red Hat site. You can click Browse and navigate to the directory where you stored that ISO file. Third option, I will install the operating system later if you don't want to provide the installation image at this step. For now, I'm selecting installer disk image ISO file, and as you can see, it was provided before the ISO, but if you click browse, you can define the location of the ISO file. In that case, it's under C partition ISO folder. I'm selecting the Red Hat Server 7.5 x86_64 DVD. There is a small warning: could not detect which operating system in this disk image. You will need to specify which operating system will be installed, which is coming in the next step. Click Next. In this window, guest operating system is defined. If you are installing Microsoft Windows, you should select Microsoft. If you are installing Linux products or Linux operating systems, you should select Linux, and so on. You can also install VMware ESXi if you wish, and there will be the options. Below in the versions, you are selecting the proper version that you will install. In our case, we are installing Linux and installing Red Hat 7 64-bit. So I'm selecting Linux, and under the version, I'm selecting Red Hat Enterprise Linux. There are multiple versions of Red Hat, so select the proper one that you are going to install. In that case, I'm selecting Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 64-bit. Please review compatibility between your workstation and the downloaded ISO. Click Next. Here we are defining the virtual machine name. For now, I'm naming the virtual machine Linux Capsule 1-1. Location where you are going to store that virtual machine. I'm creating a new folder under C partition, and I will name it Linux Capsule 1-1 to be used to store the virtual machine files. Make sure that the partition that will hold this virtual machine have enough free space. Click Next. In this step, define how much size of your virtual machine hard disk. The hard disk will not be utilizing your local hard disk. Instead, it will grow up to that level you define here. I will keep the default size for now. There are two more things to define: store virtual disk as a single file, or split the virtual disk into multiple files. And here is a note: splitting the disks makes it easier to move the virtual machine to another computer, but may reduce performance with very large disks. Click Next. Review the inputs provided before here in the summary window. And there is another option, Customize Hardware, where it takes you through many different options like defining the RAM and CPU. I'm not selecting this option at the moment. Please review how to customize your hardware. Click Finish. You have your first Linux Capsule 1-1 virtual machine ready to be powered on. That's it for now. I will prepare another video showing OS installation procedures soon, so you are ready before starting the course. Do not forget the following: do not subscribe, like, share or comment if you want to stop this video by you, and if you don't like to spread the knowledge among others that might need it. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment if you are not that person. Thank you and have a great day, Linux lovers.